Nope, come on. So because the backyard is typically a leash-free zone, the dogs here are going to assume that they can do as they please and that there's not any rules or structure, but
See that in the household. Come here.
sit. Come. Sit. So they didn't do that when we were in an area where we had practiced a lot of structure. That's just what I was saying, getting to. That they're typically not going to feel that the rules are applied in the backyard. Yep, that'll be our next goal. Cool. But I got to correct him for doing that to her. Got it again with e-collar, so perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Good. Here, I'll take her back. She feels much better in here? Good. Good girl. Good girl, P. Good. Sit. Good. Come. Sit. Sit. Good. Sit. Good. Let's go. Come. And then when I call for her, I'm going to say, Lilah, come, press her e-collar. When she's en route to me, I can release the button. Doesn't matter if she's already here to me. That's a little bit of a difference. If she gets distracted and gets sidetracked, I'll press it again and say nope. And then if she's en route to me, button is released. So as long as she's walking towards me, she doesn't have any stim because she's doing the right thing. It's just going to take her some time to get to me. All right. Lilah, come. Good. Nope. Right. Come means come to me and sit, right? Lilah, come. Good. So that time I pressed it when she got to me just to remind her that she needed to sit, and it worked. I didn't have to say it though. Lilah, come. Good. What we've started to create with just these last 3 dogs is a neutral response out of Charlie and Lilah. The neutral means now I've got a clean slate, I can start adding some positive into it. Good. Before, I'm not going to try shoving food into his face when I'm trying to correct him. You know what I mean? The correction and stuff has to come first, and then when you get the neutral responses like he is right now, then we can start doing positive stuff, and that's how we're going to interact with your dogs as well eventually too. If I stood still for too long during this kind of of stuck, it can give them an opportunity to fixate because they're sitting still. They're like, gotta have some kind of movement, some kind of direction, what to do. Only until they've really, really mastered it can sitting still be so effortless. Sit, especially for the anxious ones. Yep, nope. Did you see how I tapped it and his ears went and went back? And that's at 22. Being in the presence of other dogs just makes him tense. Some kind of social thing. I'm sure people have personalities like that too, like antisocial people. Okay, cool, but you can't attack dogs, right? So how do we manage this behavior? See the hairs on his back still? They're still pretty risen right here. So obviously, you know, we can't approach dogs like this, but those are the kind of subtle things that you'll need to look for. Like I said about reading other people's dogs. You see something like that, red flag. More distance than any of the other dogs would be required. Nope. Right then, I gave him the opportunity to not get the pressure. I said nope and paused, and he went into a sit and stopped looking. So, you know the corrections are starting to work when you can say the nope, pause, and then he corrects himself and he goes back. So, okay, I can give you the chance to avoid the consequence if you listen to the nope. So you guys can start doing that. So, with dog reactive dogs, how do we train them? How do we fix them to the point where they're manageable? Like he's a dog trainer's dog, and I'm over here saying that he's dog reactive. Well, the thing is, there's nothing wrong with him being dog reactive. It's just, as an owner, I have to know his limits and how to advocate for him when he is around other dogs. I'm going to tell owners, don't approach us. Not that he would bite an owner, but I'm just going to make sure that he feels his space is protected. That's my job. Or whoever it is that's taking him out in public. I have to definitely make sure no one approaches with their dogs because, as we said, he's dog reactive. He's going to fight any dog that comes up to him. Obviously, he's going to wear a muzzle too for safety, in consideration that, hey, we're humans and we make mistakes and mess up, and we want to make sure that our mistakes are going to be covered. So, managing a dog reactive dog is possible. It's just you have to know what limits you have. You have a different kind of dog than the easygoing, lucky, the skateboarding Chihuahua maybe. Nope. But dogs like this are very unstable, okay? Instability doesn't survive in nature. Dogs want to take out anything unstable because that's what their instincts tell them to do. Only the strong survive, and they take out weak links. She would be a weak link. She would be exiled from the pack if she were in the wild. She's not strong in that sense. That instability can create targets. So she can create dog fights because of how unstable she is. And
the reason why I'm asking you to do this is because at this point, you guys have developed leash handling skills that are like above average even for some trainers. Okay, so the way that you operate the dog whenever they come across an obstacle, okay, you're going to have to use leash pressure. When you come up, recognize where your body is and how much pressure you're putting on them to be in this exact spot. You're going to pull the leash and apply pressure up until they actually offer like maybe one paw, and then you release and reward that. So in dog training, you can take things step by step when they don't know something. So you can reward and yes and good for just one paw, and then maybe two paws up, and then maybe two paws up in a stand up. Okay, so you can break it down until you get maybe the back legs start coming up as well. But then at that point, use your body to kind of help him come up, but not fall off. So there's some technique and strategy here, and every dog's different. So I'm just giving you like an outline of how it could typically look. But the rest is up to you. 5 minutes on the clock starts now. Up.
Good.
Good.
He's doing it. He's doing it. Oh, good job, Lord.
Oh, he's doing it. Yes. Look good.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Oh.
Come on.
That's the closest I've ever seen a big dog do that.
Sit.
Yes.
Sit.
Good boy.
Good boy.
That is awesome.
Good boy.
That is awesome. I'm so sorry.
26 seconds. That's like a pretty
That's
good record.
be a record. I told Charlie.
Oh my God.
Charlie, did you get it?
Yeah. Good boy.
Good job, Charlie.
Boy.
Good boy.
Very impressive. Very impressive.
So
I knew he was
now,
gonna get it
yeah, you
Smart
called
boy.
it. He said. So
though.
now,
He was gonna get it.
take a step back. He has to stay on it, right? So from here, you can start to increase the duration of how long he holds it.
Float, girl. It's okay. You know what I mean? It is what it
That's
is.
really good.
It is
So
what it is.
in addition to that looking really great, a lot of stuff is happening here. All the excitement that we just put into him, these dogs are on the sidelines watching it. So they're like involved, but keeping composure as well. So that passive training, it has a lot to do with what's going to be going on in the background for things to come. Him getting excited with you and you showing affection to him and him not taking it as like an overstimulating thing to where he redirects. Excellent. In addition to, he's got to hold this position. It's hard for a dog to sit for very long periods of time. It's not like place where they can
Lay down.
lay down and take a nap and they can just relax. We're here, he's got to think about it.
So this is a mental exhaustion.
I think I'm
mental.
not gonna do it, but I think I could drop his leash right now and do it. Yeah,
Drop
do
it. Drop it. What's the worst case
Little
scenario?
block just in case.
I got it. I got it. Good boy. Good boy. Treat that. Reward that. Reward that. Yeah.
You're so good.
All right, who's
He's
next?
so proud. Okay, place.
Good.
Oh, and I didn't mention, but once he's gotten it, you're gonna start calling this place.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're
This
both
is-
placed.
This is where place becomes versatile. Place can be whatever you
Anything.
want it to be.
A car seat.
And you just point and you make that place.
Yeah.
Correct.
Very good.
Cool. It's so
Ready, start.
Oh wow. Oh wow. 3 seconds.
Oh my
That's a new world record. New world record. Bianca was not worried. She said,
She's like, oh, you guys
She
are
said,
so excited.
26 seconds. I got this.
So that's it.
Oh my god.
Wow.
New world record.
Girl. Good
I think
girl.
that is a new world record.
That's totally our record.
That is our record. 3
Well,
seconds.
I sucked ass earlier, so
She's
like, my
redeemed
mom
herself
probably-
now.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. She made up for it.
Yourself.
She made up for it. Now step back and allow her to sit there for step back, step back. There you go, there you go. Very nice. Very nice.
And then good.
Oh, that's awesome. Then a good and a reward, yep.
Okay.
Nice. Good girl, Penelope. Good girl.
She
So
looks
you
way more
can-
comfortable now too.
She does, yeah. Like,
Oh,
when you work
real
out.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like she doesn't even care that he's.
No, not at all. Oh, no.
You can make the duration up to 30 minutes.
30
Like,
minets.
You can build up to that. Obviously,
Yeah,
you need like
build up to
5,
it.
then 10, then 15. But for a 30-minute sit stay like this, where she's holding a sit, it's a lot of mental work, a lot of mental exercise, more than you can ever like get from like physical activities.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As far as
Yeah.
like the draining of the energy goes.
Yep. So when you are doing your work and you know you're gonna have a half hour on the desk, being that you don't want separation anxiety, this is what keeps her focused on super sit and not really focused on you. But she's gonna be right next to you.
Okay,
So it gives her that, you know, all right, well, she's right there, but I really gotta focus on sitting.
got it.
So she's not mentally, physically thinking of you. She's mentally thinking of super sit.
And time.
Good girl.
Yeah!
3 for 3.
Jesus! Good. You guys have circus
Good job.
dogs.
You guys are awesome.
I love it.
You guys are awesome. Less than a minute, all 3 dogs.
Oh my god.
Less than 30 seconds.
I think
Oh,
all
my
3 of them. I was gonna say I think all 3 of them combined is less than a minute.
That's what I'm saying. All things combined is less than a minute. Good job.
Yes.
Oh, that was really
That was really, really
guys.
good. Ashley is in shock. She didn't think you guys were going to do it.
No.
I
We're
didn't
gonna be real loud.
Yeah.
Yes. Out. Oh my god, he's so drooly.
You can start to lower it.
Yes. Out.
Are you using leash pressure when you're saying out?
No, not.
Not yet. Oh, nice.
Yes. Out.
What number do you have it on now?
6.
Nice.
Yes. Out.
no leash pressure.
Beautiful.
So.
Yep, he just walked away from it. Perfect. Good, put him on place.
Place.
Oh, this steps, huh? Let's see.
Come on, buddy. Come on. Oh, he's just
Oh, okay, never mind.
It was like literally, he was like, I was like,
Aww.
The way he walks down is so cute.
you're doing such a good job, buddy. Oh boy. Good.
He does it like one step at a time, not to fall. That was freaking
He
cute.
doesn't know what's.
Cute. Charlie.
It's gonna be.
Take a step to the right. And then say good. Good. Over food. Take another step to the left. Or the other right.
Lilah.
Left. Yep, you're right.
Good. Good. Oops. That was it.
Right.
Good,
you didn't
and
do that
then-
right.
yeah.
Mhm. You caught yourself.
No.
So you would say
I meant no.
nope, and then yeah, but how you stepped into her though was the right response because you actually used facial pressure to put her back into the sit. So that part was good. You just missed the actual word. You said something like
Oh. And I do all of theirs.
like a Homer kind of thing.
Good. Good. Not.
Right,
Okay.
right. That wasn't super clean, so let's start cleaning it up with her being fidgety, I mean. So if she at all fidgets before she gets her food, then you'll nope, and then start again.
Okay. No.
Try moving just a little bit slower. Maybe that'll help her stay still.
Good.
There we go.
Good.
When you're ready, you can give her a Y-E-S.
Yes.
Yeah.
Should I tell her down?
Go ahead and try it down.
Down.
Good, good. Right, so good, her, the second that her elbows touch the ground, that's gonna be the indicator that she's down.
Good.
Stand up.
Good.
Ooh, see that? See how she lifted her body up?
Yeah.
That was because that food was
Oh,
coming
shit,
above
yeah.
her head. If you would have come a little bit more under, you might not get that.
Good.
Okay, how about drop the leash? And then walk a little bit farther away.
Good. Nope.
And then put her back into a down.
Down.
You can use
Down.
the food lure to get her into position, you just
Good.
gotta pay for it. Because that was like a correction, so
Oh,
you weren't
whoops.
supposed to feed there. That's okay. Ooh, there we go. See how she shuffled and she went over to the side? That's more of like a committed down rather than that
Like
pose
she's
that she
comfortable,
was
like,
in.
alright.
Right. He's like, okay, I'm waiting here.
So I said,
You can say good.
good.
Good. How about walk over here?
Good. Ah, no.
And then back down.
Down.
You can still say good, you're just not
Done,
feeling
okay.
for it.
Good. Good.
Ooh, don't fall. You get your lunges in doing
It's like
this.
Right.
swollen, yeah.
Use leash pressure to kind of good. Nice. Yes. Good. So good is when she's on it. Yes is to come off of it. I didn't say place just yet because I didn't know if she was going to walk on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now that I know that she will, I'm going to go ahead and say the command. Place. Good. Sit. Up. Place. Sit. Good. Down. Yep. Sit. Good. Down. see how I gotta hold that leash, because if she lifts her head up,
Yeah.
then she's gonna get that.
There it is.
Nope, down. I know, right? Like all tucked.
Yeah.
Good. Let's see how I still need the leash to get her into the down for that. And then the food lure too, like the angle that I was taking it at. So I had it right up at her face and right on the place, got as down as I could be, but I also was sliding it out slightly to get the body to kind of level out and come down to the ground too. Good. All right, so same thing with this. I want to stand up softly. Good. And feet a little bit under, just like that. So with place, good. The boundary for holding it is much more obvious because, you know, she's a step up. So it's clearly defined where she is going to mess up. Good. So it teaches them about holding commands a lot easier. It gets much more set in. Good. When you use a platform rather than just a regular bed or like a towel or something. Good.
Okay.
Yes. Good girl.
Place. Sit.
Good.
Oops. Down.
Sure.
Down.
Good. Okay, drop the leash and try to stand up.
Good.
What do you say? Nope.
Nope.
Bring her back on.
Place.
Go. We're not paying for this one, we're just getting her back.
Down. Down.
Only say one time. You can use your hand like the food lure fake out, but you're just not paying for it. Say
Nope.
And then bring her back into a sit. Step into her. Or there you go.
Place.
She's already off.
Can I sit down?
Mm-hmm.
Down.
Just hold it steady for just a sec. And release.
Good.
Yeah, sometimes a good pause kind of gets them to go, oh, okay, it's my next move, rather than you kind of just like directing.
Keep.
Mm-hmm.
Got everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
And she throws it on you. Okay, stand up. Walk over here into the kitchen. You ready?
Nope.
And then back down.
Down.
Wait, just a sec. She can't sit like that forever. Back into a sit. And then down.
Down.
Move her to like stand in front of the other side of it. Just because she's almost like she doesn't have enough room to lay down right there. And then down again.
Say it.
Mm-hmm.
Down.
Bring the food right to her face. And say,
Down.
down. Go.
Good.
And just get, there you go. Good follow through. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
See how I hold it rather than jerk it? I just kind of keep it steady. And then she's doing that thing again. So I'm just gonna put the food away and start pressing. Maybe I'll put a little more pressure there. She did get stuck again, that wasn't your fault. But you see how if the food's not working, then just get it out of the way and start doing that other approach.
Okay.
Right? continue. Go ahead and take over. Yeah, you can good her.
Good. Good.
Yes, or before too long here.
Yes.
Good. Walk back out and do it one more time. Make sure you got it solid. And it's gonna be a little bit different when this isn't so much of like a big scene for them.
There's all these people.
Yep.
So I'll probably lock that.
And that's why you'll want to practice each day up until next week. Ooh, he thought about it. Very nice, and you can pet him all you want because his feet are on the ground. Good job. You're fine. Sometimes you gotta like let it settle for just a sec, because what they'll do is they'll like search around for more information. Like, okay, what am I supposed to do? And then if it's like, you know, just let them kind of take it all in. Okay, reset, walk back out and do it one more time. Maybe walk over on this side of the couch. There we go. Very good. You stage fright? It's okay, little one. Okay. Also, I don't think I said when I talked about the affection stuff, but the baby talk. Yeah, we're all guilty of it. I just did it to her right then too, because when it's just human, and I think it's like maternal almost, when we see like a little helpless animal that we want to like do those things. Catch yourself though, and know that if you really want to help her, just guide her. That's what she needs more than she needs the baby talk. Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So just kind of like more silence and more doing, more pick up the leash and hey, let's distract her and walk over here. I don't know, whatever it is that you have at your disposal to do at that time. But talking really doesn't do much but make it worse, to be honest with you. Okay, so going in the crate, we're going to say crate, that's the command to go in. Now the leash is on, and this is how you'll set up each day the protocol for going in and out. You'll have the leash on, because I need to guide her in. I need to tell her where I want her to go after I say the command. Great. So I use the leash and use my arm to pull her on in there. Now, it's very, very important, so you guys might have missed it, whenever she stepped into the crate, I released the leash. I dropped it. It's a very important part of this protocol. If I continue to drag her, it's like there was no reward. The release of pressure, the release of the leash, dragging her in and that letting go was the reward. She gets the message that, oh, that's what you wanted me to do? That was pretty easy, right? So I gotta give her the feedback that that's what I wanted so she knows. So now that she's in, that was the easy part. When you come home or when you wake up in the morning, she might be a little pumped to see you. When you go to open this door, she's gonna wanna fly on out. Yeah, to come out, you'll want it to be on command. So we say yes, and it'll make sense whenever we do obedient stuff. But the first part of that, opening the crate, if she were to step through without hearing the release command, the door closes, and if, depending on where her face is, it might pop her in the nose. Yeah. That's okay.
It's okay. It's tough. She's long.
Okay, good. Yeah, it's like, you know how resilient they are when you see them tumbling around and like...
She falls down the stairs all the time.
Right, exactly. So open, as long as she waits, and I'll say yes. She can come out and out. If she doesn't, oh, her harness got caught. If she didn't come out right away, knucklehead, you knucklehead, you just said how clumsy she was. And there she goes, she got caught up on, you knucklehead. So whenever she was coming out, if I said yes and she didn't move, I would just pull the leash in, okay? Great. All right, so I want you to kind of think of your dog being in the crate like a fish in a fishbowl. You know, it's kind of like messed up to just tap a fishbowl because like they're in there in their own world. I mean, like we do it, but still it's like on the other end of things, how does that make them feel? Think of that like talking to her while she's in the crate. Because if you're talking to her while she's in the crate, what can she do about it? You know what I mean? Like you're just gonna work her up. She's gonna either get excited, she's gonna be confused or curious as to what you're saying. So once she's in there, it's all like, okay, you're in your own room, you're out of my mind right now. Yes. Good, so that's good job. So at this moment, she did a good job. I can give her affection here. So that's when you would wait to share affection with her when she's done it right. And then this becomes, hey, this is fun. Yeah. We're doing stuff with mom. And then this, like an activity that she once was probably more afraid of, now she's building confidence. And so we start to create different patterns for when you're afraid. It doesn't always mean that's gonna be bad. How about learn to face your fears, and now we build a more confident dog. Great. Good job. Yes. So that was 3 in and outs right there. On your homework, I think it's 10 in and outs a day.
Great. Oh, I gotta really
Pull her a little bit more in.
Yes.
Very good.
Great. This is good.
Okay. That's all right.
Because you're the mom.
Yeah.
You have a relationship with her already, which involves her not always having to listen. So of course she's gonna take the advantage over you than she would us. That doesn't have anything to do with anything besides that. It's just she's already learned stuff from you.
She's pushing back on the door with her.
She didn't even try that with us.
Yes.
Very good. Do it one more time, a little cleaner.
Got it.
What are you gonna say when she jumps up on you? Shh. And then step into her. We're gonna practice that in a second. Go ahead and do your crate stuff. We're gonna practice the jump up in a minute.
Great.
Bend down a little bit more, I think.
Yeah, maybe you're not getting your arm in there.
Get your arm in there more.
Okay, ready? Great. You guys.
What do you?
Come on.
Great, Penelope.
So wait, nope, that doesn't count. That's cheating. Reset, come back out here. Stand a little bit farther away. All right, breathe. Okay, now I want you to say the word.
When do I say it?
Right as you're approaching it, you're gonna say, crate, just like in that same tone, the same enthusiasm, just like I did, and reach your arm in there as far as it can go. And let go. There you go. How you feel about it really matters too, because she's gonna pick up on that.
Yeah.
So if you're kind of hesitant about it or wishy-washy, she's gonna be like, eh.
Yes.
That was good.
Great. Great.
Reset.
Can I say come on?
Just say the word. Yeah, and then you just use the leash.
Great.
There you go. So see how she'll have defying moments where she's like, don't want to do it, all of a sudden put the brakes on. That's when it really counts. If you overcome those moments. If you give up, you're set back.
Got it.
God.
I'm gonna reset.
Reset, yeah.
Sorry.
I'll press this if she goes to do that again.
Great. Great.
Yeah, try not to touch her butt, but that's all right. She was kind of on her way in anyways.
Sorry, I thought it was me. I thought yours didn't do it.
Sorry, I was giving you a chance.
Okay, I got it.
I'm just here for
I'm
backup.
gonna do it with my mouth.
Okay. Good. Ooh, and we got the sit. Even better. Now open. Hold on just a sec. Pause. Stand up. And now say it.
Yes.
There you go. That pause helps. When you get good at it, you'll be able to pause, and you'll pause for 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. You'll walk to the other side of the house and say, yes, that's the stuff you're looking for if you can get there this first week. Just hold her still. Stand still. If they go into a fit like that, just stand still and just wait it out. Like it's almost like a tantrum. Yeah, exactly. And then when they're done, we're like, okay, we're still following through with what I said. So you just wasted energy.
Okay.
Go ahead, try again.
You gotta say great though.
Ready? Say it and go.
Great.
You said it, crate. That wasn't crate. Sounds completely different to them because they don't know the word yet, so try and say it the same way every time. You know what I mean? Yeah, pay attention to inflection.
Yes.
Good job. Back in.
Great.
And again, follow through.
Great. Hi. No.
Do you want to switch? Do you want me to do it?
She's got to do it.
Okay.
You got it, follow through. It's okay.
Are you scared?
No, I'm not scared, but I don't want to like hurt her either.
She ain't getting hurt. She's tough.
Great.
Yeah. Oh. Kick her, give her a little kick. Oh.
Can I just spray this? Lilah, great.
Ready, again?
Great. How the fuck do you like push them in there?
Let me show you. I'll demonstrate it for you, and then you're gonna do it one more time. All right. Okay. Give her just a sec. I'll reset. Come out here. See where I'm holding the leash? This is where I'm holding it. When I come in. Great. So right here, she doesn't want to go in. It's okay that you could take it slow too, because maybe that's what you're doing it a little too fast. So now I'm going to adjust and hold it right here. And then when I pull her in, yeah, I've got to put muscle into it because she's a strong dog. Second she walks in, release.
Okay.
Okay? But I did have to put muscle into it.
Okay.
Shh. The more that Lauren practices with her, the easier it'll get when you go to do it.
Okay.
It's just that she doesn't know the drill quite yet. Yes? Ready? You got it. Do it. Take it slow if you need to.
Okay. Should I pull her?
She's gonna put the brakes on until she gets to the carpet.
Great. I pushed her butt.
That's all right.
It's okay.
We'll take it for now.
Yeah.
Woo!
Sorry, baby.
That means they're starting off the walk in charge in their eyes, right? So we don't want that. We want them to understand that once the walk starts, it's important to them to realize that it's not what they want, it's what you want. So I'm gonna keep resetting her until I see that she's starting to understand what I want.
That's good.
See? Took what, 2 times?
Yeah.
Your door open doesn't mean rush through it.
Yeah, run out.
Because he's actually gonna go in and out. You
now,
can stay back
see
here,
how
Lauren.
she's still wanting to go in charge, right? So now I'm gonna go back inside and I'm gonna keep practicing that threshold. This is gonna be one of your activities for this week, is practicing thresholds.
Right, you're gonna go in and out the door.
Okay.
Doesn't always have to result in a walk. It could be, hey, it's too late, we're not going for a walk, but let me get my threshold reps in because it's my homework, and you can bust out 10 reps of the thresholds, and then they go back to potty or something. You can do thresholds at the back door or the front door.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he's not gonna wait for her to drag him down the driveway. He's gonna say, hey, you're pulling me right here. I'm gonna correct you right here.
Yeah.
Exactly. And you're not gonna go any further than that until I realize that you're respectful enough to understand. But that's not what I want.
So both ways should she be sitting before
Correct.
and out
Correct.
and going
Yep.
in and out?
Yeah, try. Exactly. See? So, having that said, reset, get comfortable where you feel like. So you see this. So space means a lot to dogs.
Yeah.
Right? Do you see how much space she gave you
Yeah.
before you even open the door? Make sure that she's giving you
On
at least 3 foot of space,
Okay.
right?
Alright.
Where even if you were on your way out and you had to grab your purse and your wallet and your keys, you know what I mean? And the banana.
Yeah.
You need all that time, you
Yeah.
need all that space when you know your dog is not going to be in your way.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Okay.
So you want to give her, you want to put her here or here, give you that much leg room where you could be like, okay,
Yeah.
let's go.
Okay. To go.
Take your time. She's already, like, she's already pushing you right here. So that's where you would, like, break it down and be like, You take it one step at a time.
Yeah, one step at a time.
That was better.
Very much better. Oh, beautiful.
Okay. Should I open the door?
Now 0 pressure on the leash
Yeah.
when you're opening it.
Walk out.
Perfect.
See that, see how he's biting at it? It's kind of like him retaliating.
Yeah.
These ones are going to feel a little bit different than the ones that you have. And he's a little sensitive, and he's going to recognize that little bit of a change. So with her, you're going to see a lot softer stuff.
Yeah. Again, you're
She's a
only
delicate
matching the level of intensity. So if you see that and feel that the dog is more sensitive, you're gonna just match that level of intensity.
Yeah, she'll
You don't
shut
want to
down.
overdo it because then it's gonna counteract what you're
She'll
trying
shut
to do.
down. Yeah.
What you're
Much
trying to do
more.
is
Yeah.
you're just trying to give her a sense of direction. You're only gonna feel that pressure if you're doing something that's inappropriate.
Equal but opposite. Well, that's good. Drink your Clorox. That's good.
So she got up from that sit right away, so I had to apply that pressure. Because stay is implied with all the stuff we're going to be doing. So sit means sit until further notice.
Yeah.
It means sit until I move or I give you a signal or I say something to you. But other than all that, nothing happened and she broke her sit. So I had to go and apply that pressure again and put her back into the sit, and so I go ahead and move. And I have to do just a little bit of pressure. That's what you want. You want the end of all this to where you're just
subtle,
like
right?
lifting your fingers almost. Yeah, exactly. So subtle that not even anyone knows what you're doing. And you're just walking along because you'll if you have one dog in this hand, one dog in that hand, you'll have to know how to do that. It takes a lot of coordination.
Yeah.
But
There's this one lady in my neighborhood, and I don't care for her, and she has 2 like really poorly behaved dogs, as do I. So I can't wait for when they're good, and I can just like stand there and like just watch her dogs like freak out and like walk past me.
oh my gosh.
I know, it's such a good feeling.
Thank you.
No talking.
That's gonna be the hardest part.
That's gonna be the
Oh, it
hardest
always
part.
is, yeah.
The tally that you guys are gonna be doing.
Yeah,
It's gonna be very interesting. Who's
There's a tally in the workbook.
I'm gonna need like, I'm not even kidding, an entire wall.
An extra page, a couple
Yeah.
extra pages for her tally marks. If you were to just break her sit at this point, you just stop what you're doing and go adjust it.
Stop what you're doing. Precise.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Nope, bring her on back. Bring her back to the carpet where you originally started because she has scooted up too much. Okay. Got leash. Just put it like here, don't go too far away. You notice when you're a certain distance away, that's when she messes up. But she's doing it with about this much feet, so recognize that. Okay, she can do it with me right here. As soon as I take one more step though, it's a little too far and she keeps messing up. So stop right there and then put it on the ground.
Should I be like picking it up?
Hold her leash. Keep holding it this time. Now put it on the ground. And that way you can keep her into the sit for this. Okay. Now say yes. And
Yes.
There you go. So the end result would be she can sit over here, you can walk away, prep her food, put it on the ground, and then maybe just walk her over yes or something. When you're overnight and stuff, gives you a chance to kind of, if it happens when you're here, you're able to address it. Now for him, because you know he's a little antsier, what we're gonna do is you're gonna hold his leash the whole time. Go ahead
And
pick it
bring
up.
him to
Yeah,
the
just
food.
walk him over to it, and you sit him when you get to the food. Because he's not gonna be able to hold his
Yeah,
sit.
there's no way.
Yeah, not happening.
Lilah has like a lot of practice.
It's because
This is really good right now.
But this is really good.
This
This
is
is
good.
really good.
So
His
regardless-
face like in the thing.
So regardless,
usually-
he's still understanding.
Yeah, that was like night and day.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
So now he still has to sit right here.
Exactly.
And then you'll put the food bowl down. Hold on to his leash though, because he'll probably break his sit on accident here. You'll be ready.
Yes.
Good. I like how
That was a
you
good
pause
job.
too, right? You saw the pause.
That was a really good job.
Yeah. Perfect.
Hello, it's your most improved client. She's back. Hey, Lilah, sit.
Hey, what's up?
Hello.
Wow. Look at these dogs on their place. Excellent.
Good. Good.
To teach her that you want her to follow now and not take the lead that she's been used to for however long she's been on leash.
Yeah, so with her, you're probably gonna be doing some driveway drills where you actually just going up and down the driveway.
Just getting her mindset to like, okay, this is what I want. Now, I don't want. So as soon as I started with my momentum, she started going, but started going ahead again. But I want her to keep the concentration. I want her to realize that I want her to focus on me and nothing else. Not the grass, not the neighbor, not the dog. No one but me. It was at a high intensity.
Yeah.
Now I'm just trying to get her focus. Be like, hey, you're daydreaming. I need you to focus on me. And she's like, okay. I have corrected with a shh. That way I don't even have to use the leash pressure as much, right? Just shh. Every time she challenges you, you have to take that challenge and run with it, right? Every time you start something, you have to finish it. If you tell her to sit, you have to follow through with it. If you tell her to go down, you have to follow through with it. If you're telling her to follow, you have to follow through with it. Actually giving you a few distractions here. How do you feel right now?
Good. Confident.
See how she stood up before you even, so that was good correction right there. That's what I meant about following through. If you're telling her to sit and you haven't moved and she gets up, that's bad, right?
Yeah.
So you keep her seated until you're ready to move, and that's how you follow through. That's awesome. That's a really good job.
See how much her ears go up? So like, oops, sorry. I said sorry to the stop sign.
Hate it.
I was talking and filming. I'm doing too many jobs at once.
She's really good at filming and bumping into things. So that's also a threshold for me, right? Because I could trip over if I was in front of you, right? So that's why manners are very important when it comes to these thresholds. If you got groceries in your hand and you're trying to go through these steps, I need them to get.
Hey, to do that again.
Yeah, do that again. So the pressure on him was a lot less because he did good. And I want him to realize that every time I turn around, the pressure's not going to be the same, right? Now he's turning around on his own. See? Barely any pressure.
There you go. He's moving with him.
Sit.
cute, baby. His legs are so straight.
What a goof.
Right? He doesn't totally know. That's okay. He runs so funny, babe. He might be bow-legged.
He is kind of, now that I'm looking at his legs. They're kind of like coming out a little.
So in the beginning, I held the leash very close to me. He was feeling the pressure.
See how he fixated on her?
Yeah. Didn't even start.
Red car.
You do the leash. Zero pressure. So I do one hand. You sit. You shot. Keep on.
Oh.
Relax. Still feel a little tension. I had to correct that. I want to feel that relaxation and hold on to that leash. This yet with you being in charge.
They want to know if they can pet the dog.
No.
No, I'm
She's
sorry,
training
baby.
right
She's
now.
training right now.
She?
So sorry.
Sorry. I said
And
she.
so-
I don't know. We're just gonna go with it.
You got the important part right,
Yeah.
which was,
No. I
sorry.
think it's because this girl's asking if they can pet, and
Right.
it's okay.
But that was the
Tired.
perfect answer.
Long bike ride.
You're good.
Long bike ride.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll tell kids you can wave from right there. Like even with my dogs that are well trained, that would probably enjoy being like, if I'm doing something, if I'm walking along and like these hyper ass kids just walked up to me, I'm gonna be like, yeah, no, sorry, just wave. And usually kids are like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wave at it.
Because you don't want to make them feel
And
bad.
he would jump on them right now.
Right.
For sure.
It totally mess up everything that you're working on. Right. So you wouldn't do that. Like, ooh, a challenge. So see how he gives himself space first to kind of catch the composure as much as he can. I want you to watch the other dogs too. We're gonna have a socializing day so you can read body language, but see her dogs, how they're on harnesses and they're like walking ahead, kind of being like, what? You know what I mean? To our dog here, those are gonna be targets, right? Those kinds of dogs are going to be the ones that are going to influence him to act out more so than if those dogs were walking by calmly, exactly like he was. You know what I mean?
Place. Good. Down. Good.
So she did it again. As soon as Lauren squatted down, she got it after that. So she kind of uses that clue. She reads your body more than the other thing. So if she gets stuck, just keep that in mind.
Good. Penelope, come. Sit. Good. Penelope, come. Sit. Good.
How about try it down right here?
Down. Good.
Good. How about drop the leash?
Now what am I doing?
Walk like right here.
Should I do the COME?
Sure.
Is that too much?
Yeah, whatever you want.
Penelope, come.
Nice.
Good.
And then send her to place.
Penelope. Oh. You're not. Oh.
You can pick up her leash, it's fine.
She's like, Mom.
That's what it's there for.
Stop. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying.
Place.
Place.
Yeah.
Sit. Good.
And then a down.
Down. Sit. Good. Down. Good. Good.
Maybe do a come, yeah.
Lilah, come. Good. Down. Good.
probably be curious about it. What is this? Throwing things everywhere.
Sit. Sit. So correct her for crying. Come on.
Yeah, it is. It's hard.
Nope. See? I don't know what he does. I don't know if he wants.
Place. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Like, I want to work through this kind of stuff. You know?
You did great. Down. An injured animal in the wild is like a target now because they're weak,
Yeah.
right? It's kind of what happens in the dog world when we get dog reactive dogs like that. Now, he's not trying to attack her and like eliminate her and kill her, but it was just like, oh shit, it's not like he can't even control himself, but he did exactly what we need to do. Kind of need to bring those things to surface so we can work through them, right?
Yeah.
So that was like perfect opportunity, even though it looked like, whoa, it was good though. I see it as like awesome, good. I'm so glad we worked through that because now we have this,
Yeah.
and we're gonna continue.
Yeah.
No one got bit, no one got hurt.
Yeah, and it's weird because it's really only when there's another dog involved that he's ever like this.
You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm prepping. I want to work through it.
Nice.
Good. Good. Nope. Place.
You call it this time. Place.
Place.
Sit. Down.
Nope. His mouth is quivering. Good. Good. So as soon as her head goes in, should I release, or
Yeah.
when she's all the way in? Okay.
Well, because she's kind of picking up on that fine line,
Do all the way.
determine what she
Yeah.
needs. She needs it all the way in, then go ahead and do that.
Lilah, come. Good. Great. Good.
And again.
Lilah, come. Sit. Good.
And back in.
Great. Good.
Excellent.
Penelope, come.
You can use leash.
Okay. Fine. Great.
Beautiful.
Penelope, come. Good.
Nice. And
Great.
again. Just keep moving. Looking good. I don't want to like spook them too much.
Penelope hates cameras. So weird.
Hey, she's so pretty.
She's so happy.
Ready? Go ahead of me. You got this. Bianca, you too. Go walk next to her. You're gonna walk past these dogs. Now you're not gonna let this owner approach you guys with his dog.
Yeah.
Good job about the safe space rule, guys. Hello. Let's go. Excellent. See?
you watching? Are you watching?
Okay. There you go.
Looking at Kevin like, what do we do? What do we do, Kevin?
Charlie's doing the same thing to you.
Oh, she's so happy.
Yeah, this girl just needs exercise. I think she's just like an athlete.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? You need to give this girl a treadmill. Hell yeah, you want to mark that good stuff all day long.
He's starting to like question what's going on.
Even if she gets spooked at something, like if Harley, correct? Right. Correct? Now start walking. She's got to have something to do now. She's too spooked. So sometimes your correction needs to be immediately followed with some form of direction because her brain is going in like freak out mode.
Yeah.
What kind of dog is that?
Poodle.
Go ahead and walk past me.
Like a standard poodle.
You don't have to be too involved with it either. You kind of just want her brain to figure out how to do it, which is nice. That's where the confidence building comes in.
Yeah.
She's got to figure out how to get in there.
Making me sad.
That's so cute.
So her moving it, you would say nope for because that was the wrong thing to do, right?
Play with this food.
I'm trying to like help her. I'm giving her hints as to what she's supposed to do. Moving it wasn't the right one. So there we go.
Is that all drool on his bed?
They were drinking water. I got them water on their bed.
Jesus Christ. They're tired.
No, I didn't drink on their bed.
Girl.
Should I give her more food? Or is
You get the gist of it, right?
Right.
There you go.
And now you saw how that worked.
Yeah.
That was a real life
Prime
moment.
example.
Can
Yep.
I hold it, take this off?
Yeah, you can. Right. Use his leash.
Yes. Nope. Good.
You can press e-collar for your nopes too.
What just happened here? I got it. Lilah, come. Nope.
There you go. Perfect.
Good. I don't reward her, right?
You can for that. Yeah.
Can I reward her for like being good?
Mhm.
Let's do it.
Yep.
For like sitting.
Yeah, that's your call. If you liked what she just did for you, then definitely give her a good and food.
See, she tests more with me.
Of course.
Sees where she can push it.
That's how it goes.
Anyway.
I think you got it.
Lilah, come. Take your time. Good.
Perfect.
You had him on. Nope.
Nice. What is it at?
Sit. Hey, sit. Good. Charlie, come. Good.
Nice.
Good.
This is good stuff too. Him doing that in her presence.
Yeah. He doesn't even care anymore. I feel like if this is like a good time for them to go on a walk or something because they're all exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Penelope, come. That was at 10. Good job. Good. Come here. Come.
Where are you going? Where the hell are you going?
I'm gonna go say hi. I'm feeling pretty confident.
Oh, Charlie was like, I'll say hi. Come.
Yeah, corrects that. Correct him.
Penelope, come. Come. Good.
We wouldn't be able to give her this much freedom in the beginning, but now we can because she's reliable enough to come back when she's called.
Should I try it right now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Lilah, come.
So come means she has to come to you and sit, remember?
Yep. She didn't do it. I'm gonna try increase it. And
Increase,
say it again.
and then say it again and pull.
Give her a clue.
Lilah, come. Nope. Lilah, come.
There you go. Perfect follow through. And then the ending. There we go. Nice. So you'll want to switch it up between the let's go and then the Lilah comes.
Good.
Good.
He's doing it. He's doing it. Oh, good job, Lord.
Oh, he's doing it. Yes. No. Good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good boy, good boy. Oh,
Come on.
that's the closest I've ever seen Big Dog do that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That was like a record.
Oh, 3 seconds.
Oh my God.
World record. New world record. You was not worried. He said,
She's like, oh, you guys are so excited.
26 seconds. I got this.
So that's it?
Yo,
That's it?
my God.
Wow.
Good girl.
Yeah. Jesus. You guys have circus dogs or something. What the?
Awesome.
I love it.
You guys are.
Yes. Out.
Beautiful.
Oh my God.
You
He's
can-
so droll.
You can start to lower it.
Yes. Out.
Beautiful.
Are you using leash pressure when you're saying out?
Yes. Out. Ah, alright.
That's better.
A little better.
Take a look.
Was that with leash pressure still though?
Teeny tiny.
Little bit,
Yeah,
right?
it's less.
Yes. Out.
So you see how like when you're pulling her back.
Yeah.
You want to pull her to the side
To the side. Okay.
because this is a natural movement for her.
Yeah.
So you want her to snap away from the bowl.
Got it.
Like
So that's
going
probably
divert her.
yeah. So you want to kind of just
All right.
out.
Okay. Yes. Out.
There you go. Much better.
One more time.
Yes.
Try it without leash pressure.
Out.
Pull.
Hold.
Pull, I mean.
Oh. Yes.
Take a sit back. Here I am.
Out. There we
That
go.
was nice.
There
There we go. Good girl.
Good girl.
Good job.
Yes.
Good.
Out.
Good. Good girl.
And then Alicia's just kind of like back up.
Okay. This.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Sorry.
You might have to point to it.
No, that's not what's happening. No, sit.
Out.
Right. If she has that stuck moment and she
Yeah.
freezes, that's what the leash is for. And just like use it like as light as you can, because we're trying to eliminate using the leash, but it's still there to help her. She's still gonna need reminders, and that's okay.
Okay.
Do it
Yeah.
one more time.
Okay.
See
Yes.
you get this real good.
Out.
Better. We're getting there.
Yeah.
You'll just be able to practice.
Yep.
I love the angle. Both dogs are in movement here.
Good girl. Good girl, Penelope.
Like I want the perfect level of stimulation because if it's too high, I don't want him to retaliate.
Good girl. Sit. Good girl. Good girl. Yes. Yes. Bloopers.
The two of them.
Penelope.
Get out there, get out there.
She's not like in a playful mode. She's still like,
Yeah, she's still like,
she's like really fragile.
I want me to.
Good boy.
Lilah, here you go. Lilah, come.
So I feel like our progress would be next week having him on a longer line.
Yeah.
Not like all of it, but a little more.
Yeah.
Because this is going good.
This
We're not
is
gonna,
going really
we're doing
good.
exactly what we should be doing this first week. And we want to end it on success.
100%, exactly.
Let's walk in the grass like we're walking at the back walk. Yeah, we go.
Penelope. Aw. Happy smiles.
Girl.
Ah. So good. Lilah. Hi. Lilah, sit. Go. Yes.
Now, record that, mommy, record that. Behind you.
Careful, don't get too close. Very delicate.
Alright, let's see if we can put all three of them together.
She walked out. I don't want to force it.
Yeah,
She walked out of it. She held it for long enough.
She held it for a while.
She's like, that's all I got.
Yeah,
It's
that's
good.
all I got.
But he did start to side eye
Oh, yeah?
slightly.
Slightly, yeah.
Like she could feel her energy. She's right up on him.
Yeah.
But all it took was me to say, "Shh," and he looked right back at me. So it's just about the management. If you're gonna have a dog like this, you really want them to never fight. You have to be on top of it.
Top of it.
Right.
As soon as they feel like that little bit of an urge, oh, never mind.
Yeah, that's what we have to recognize with these guys. It is definitely possible.
Wrong person.
Ooh. Go. Go. Nope. Penelope, come.
Lilah, come. Lilah, come. Good. Sit. Good. Come. Good. Sit.
You said come and Penelope came.
Oh,
Hey.
oh, that's a good girl. Oh, that's a good girls.
Good girls.
Oh, that's a good girls. Oh,
So good.
that's so good. Lilah. Good.
Yeah, she doesn't get to pick on Penelope either.
No.
And that might be what.
Ignores her.
That might be what. Like,
Penelope.
stems from it.
Good girl. Look at Penelope right by my side.
Good.
Sit. Good.
Oh, yeah.
Penelope, yes. Charlie. Lilah. Charlie.
Good.
Good boy.
Good boy.
That's what you need more of, like,
Yeah.
go in it and then come back out.
Yeah.
Briefly. That's what he needs.
That way they know the stimulus that they can get them.
Right. Like, there's the limit. Like, you just got affection, you got excited, but that's it. Then it's done.
Where are you at? Oh, there you are.
Penelope.
There you are. There you are. You're such a good girl. You're such a good girl.
You can do right then because you were back down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I feel like that was a little...
Good. Good.
Catch that?
Yeah.
Tell me what happened?
So on Friday, we ordered a pizza, and I sent them both to place, and I opened the door. The guy knocked on the door. They didn't bark. I opened the door, had a full conversation with him, signed the receipt, took the pizza, and they literally stayed in place the whole time, and I never thought that was possible.
Nice.
Oh, thanks to you!
That's all your hard work. Good job, guys.
Oops, yeah, he looked for you? I
I
saw
was wondering
that.
if he was gonna
He was
check
like,
in.
I'm with the pack, but where you at?
I know you got the other end of the leash. Or the other end of the remote collar. Either one.
That is so cool. He's not even paying attention to these dogs.
Still keeping his cool.
Yeah, everything's still cool. Hey, buddy. I know you've been wanting to say hi to me this whole time. I know.
Charlie,
I
come.
know.
Charlie, come. Oh. Charlie, come. Good boy. Sit.
I know.
Nice. You would have came the first time. You were just stuck on your shoe.
Yeah,
Yes,
I know.
Good boy.
He definitely would have came the first time.
Good boy. Come on.
Good boy.
Yeah, good boy. You did it.
Yeah.
Good job.
That's a good boy.
Confidence
That's
right
a
there.
good boy. Look at you, chilling.
Good.
Good.
Good boy. This way.
You can help you to calm down now too. Lilah's chilling.
Good. Good job.
Good boy.
Jump, come. That's a good boy. Sit. Hello.
Good morning, good morning.
How we doing, guys? Oh, place. Look at everybody on their plates.
Been doing different.
The
but
Paco dynamic, I think, helps
she's
with
more
with
on the dial.
Good.
Yeah, she's coming to you. She comes.
Gotta get his
There's
finish.
enough teeth, right?
Yeah.
Enough for it to.
He also gets worked up if like Lilah is around other dogs.
Mhm.
That's when he gets like.
Exactly, yeah. Center of attention. Yeah, normally with older dogs, they don't mess with the younger dogs. Like, they could care less. So that's what I was asking. Like, does Paco even bother them? Like, would he approach them at all? Yeah. Kev. Watch it. They're okay.
Come here, Lilah. Lilah, come.
Call for Lilah. Yeah, there we go.
Awesome.
That was good.
Hmm?
Not that anything bad happened, or just like, hey, everybody watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I was freaked out.
I had to walk away.
Yeah, you both like moved away.
I was like, good girl. That was good.
Girl. Okay with it.
Yeah. She won't probably go next to Lilah.
No.
Not when she's like freaking out. He's calm. He's literally sleeping. He doesn't care.
Doesn't care at all. That's so good.
Yeah, he's gotten really comfortable on his place.
So what you gotta do is just like, you know the combination of her anxiety, his reactivity, and her nervousness. If any three of those things come to surface, you gotta watch for it. Right now they're all calm, so that's why they can be around each other.
Maybe with Charlie's bigger bed than lay together.
Oh my god.
I would die.
I would literally die.
On the same one you
Yeah, I would just faint. I would just not. This is where I go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sit before they jump out.
Nope. Sit. You're gonna literally choke yourself, sir. Sit. Hey. Sit. That part I added to the training.
I like that.
There, but
That's your thing. Go ahead and do it. I feel like when people point, they like direct their energy more. So it's more for the human rather than the dog.
Yippee, say hi.
Sit. Very good. Drop it. Lilah, come. Hey. Lilah, come. There you go. Nice. That worked.
Yeah, there you go. Go ahead, try your good. Because that's what's going to set them up to make it easier if you run into a dog.
Yeah. Remember that time I just let go?
Thank God you didn't let go.
No.
You held on to their leashes.
I'm going down with the ship.
You did not let go of them for nothing.
I'm not gonna let Lilah go attack that dog. She wasn't even gonna attack, she was just gonna smell him, but like, definitely did.
She would have freaked out, yeah. She would have been so mad.
Oh yeah, I would have been fucking asshole.
When you sit them, see how they're sitting in front of you? Make sure they sit next to you or behind you. Yeah. Coming right around the corner. Like, don't, no. All right, let's head out, guys.